Hello, 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 and welcome back to Marchmade's Midlife Dolly Crisis. And today I'm opening a new XianXian doll. So she might not be new by the time this video goes out, but she's certainly one of the kind of the newer face molds or face screenings. I'm not sure if the molds are different. I don't know, but certainly the screening is very different to some of the others. She is called the Molly, by the way. I would say when I saw her, she did make me think of the Odile face sculpt. She's got more of a kind of a juvenile look in that she's got sort of freckles. So she looks a little bit younger perhaps and a bit less austere than the other sort of XianXian dolls, but she's still kind of got that whole supermodel look going on as well. I got her in blonde, so you'll be able to see her in a second. So this is the box that she came in. I did get a few extra bits with her as well. I'm not going to show you them all today, but there's certainly an outfit in here for her, and I also bought one of the stands as well. So let's open this up. So she is being sold essentially as kind of like just a kind of a base doll. So let's see what's in here. So this is the stand here. I can't remember which stand I got now because there's a few different ones on there. I've also got this outfit for her. This is one of the newer outfits as well. I can't remember which series this is from, but I will put the name on the screen. It's kind of a simple look, but a kind of a bit of a sort of a deconstructed look as well. So I'm quite interested to get her into this. I also got a free gift, which is very appreciated. This is one of their shoe packs. So I did get a free gift before, if you remember. I did, as I mentioned, I did get more than you're seeing here. So that might be one of the reasons why I got the free gift. I got a few more outfits as well. So that is those. And then this is the doll in here. So this is kind of the standard packaging that they come with. So I know the last time I opened a box from them, it was basically kind of like the gift doll, or you know, the gift box doll, in that she has a much nicer box. This has much more of a standard box here, and obviously she doesn't come in an outfit or anything like that. So let's get this open. From what I remember, they are not too difficult to get out because they don't seem to have an abundance of tags sticking in them or anything like that. I think they're literally just sort of banded around their waist and stuff like that. So let's have a look and see. So yeah, I think she's basically got something around her neck, she's got something around her waist, and she's got something kind of mid-calf there at the bottom. And obviously she's got this kind of hairnet on her. So look, let me get her out of all this stuff and we'll have a closer look at her together. So here she is, sort of more or less free, I guess. She blends in a little bit with the table, I think because of her skin tone. This is, I think, what they're calling wheat coloured skin, which is an odd description, I would have thought. But there you go. So it's kind of a bit tanned. It's not too pale. It's probably not that dissimilar to what a kind of a standard Barbie skin tone is, to be honest. It's sort of a bit sort of beigey, but it looks like she's, as I say, it looks like she has a bit of a nice kind of healthy tan to her, if you can see that. So obviously she comes on the kind of the regular body that we're sort of used to. So she's got articulation at the knees there. She's got articulation at the shoulders and at the elbows. There we go. And at the wrists as well. Like that. And then she's also got it under the bust here. This actually looks a bit different. I don't know if there's more kind of definition around the bust area. Or maybe I've just not really noticed it before. This crease here just seems a bit longer. I don't know. Maybe I'm going insane. The body is hollow for the most part. The arms are not. So the arms are kind of more of a sort of a rubbery consistency. The actual thighs, they're kind of a hollow as well. And I'm not sure if the calves are hollow. I'm pretty sure the legs were a bit different before. Maybe they've changed them a little bit. Anyway, look, let's reveal her face, shall we? because that's what we're all here for, really. So they always come with this plastic covering as well. So let's take this off. So here she is. So she has got a really nice face. I think she's also got like a side glance as well. She's got blue eyes by the looks of it, and she's got sort of white eyeshadow, I think, with some brown as well. She's got kind of like a nude shiny lip, and as I say, she does have freckles on her face, which does give her kind of a bit of a younger look almost. Her hair is lovely. It's so soft, and it's got this really nice kind of curl in it as well, which I think is really nice. She does have kind of like cat-like eyes, which I think they all have a bit of, but hers seem particularly sort of cat-like, which I do like. I think skin tone wise, sometimes there's been issues, well, not issues, but sometimes you will notice there's a slight difference between the skin tone of the body and the skin tone of the head. This there seems less of a difference to me anyway. I don't know, it might look different on camera. With the head, articulation wise, they can sometimes do a bit of a... Oh, this one I don't think is going to. I was going to say this, they can sometimes do a bit of a tilt, but they're probably not really designed to. This one isn't doing that, which is a bit annoying, but never mind. You can kind of... Oh, so you can tilt it to the side, or is that just it going round? Oh no, look, you can do it. Maybe you just have to kind of ease it a bit before it will do it. So it does do a bit of a tilt actually, like that. I think a lot of us love the head tilt. For me, I love a head tilt. I also really like it when they have articulation at the wrist as well, because I think you can get some really nice expressive sort of poses with them like that. So look, I think she's spent enough time without any clothes on. Let's have a look at the outfit that I got for her. So I got this. I kind of liked it because it was a bit sort of simple, but also I kind of felt that it was kind of a bit sort of contemporary as well. So she's got this kind of shirt or blouse. It's a bit odd. I don't really remember it that well now from looking at it. So we've got little details on it. We do have details at the cuff here. So we have some buttons there. Everything is very nicely sewn by the looks of it. We've also got obviously stitching at the cuff. We've got gathering here at the cuff as well. It's a nice kind of crisp sort of cotton feel to it. Around the neckline here, it's just kind of folded over. It's an interesting shape, I think. You could probably replicate this quite easily, I would have thought, if you're good at the old stitching. There's no kind of like fastenings here on the cuff, so they're just going to hang loose, which is probably part of the whole style of it, I would have thought. So look, that's the shirt. It looks like it's going to be quite big on her. I guess it's meant to be a bit sort of oversized anyway. So that is that. We've then got this, which I think I was more excited about really. So this is a skirt. So it's in this kind of, I don't know what colour you call this, just sort of sandy beige. It looks like the colour of kind of a rain mac, I think. It's yeah, it's kind of, or she's on safari. I don't know. It's got that kind of very sort of khaki, sort of sandy colour. Anyway, again, lots of nice stitching on here. This has got a lot of details on it. So we've got this sort of waist sort of band. Well, it's not really waistband, but we've got a belt here. So the waist is here, and we have got a press stud, which joins that up. So yeah, the waist is kind of understitched inside, really, more than it being sort of more than it showing at the top. We've then got this sort of pouch slash pocket bit, which is almost like a separate part, but obviously it's stitched on here, and that is a working pocket there. which is always appreciated, isn't it? And we've got that on both sides. I quite like that. That's quite a nice look. And then we've got these little buttons on the top here, which almost look like, you know, it's like a double-breasted skirt, but there isn't such a thing, so I don't know. That's quite interesting. With the actual belt, we've got these loops here, so it means you can feed this through just to kind of make it, you know, look nice, and this bit will be kind of hanging, I guess. So that is the skirt part there. Let's have a look at the stand as well now. Okay, so this is the stand here. So let's undo this. Yeah, so I got one that is going to fit, hopefully, just under her arms, I think. It actually looks very big. I'm not sure if I got this for her. Maybe I got this for the boy doll. I think this is going to be way too big for her. Maybe I miscalculated. Look, let me get this out, and we'll have a look at it anyway. Okay, so here is the stand. Now this is clear. I haven't removed the kind of backing to it, so that's just a clear perspex sort of square there with the logo of the XianXian dolls on there. We have the telescopic kind of pole bit there, and presumably then it will just, yeah, it's not really working. I don't know what I must have ordered. I think it was more my error than theirs anyway. So so look, I'm sure I'll have a doll that will be able to fit onto this stand properly. So look, let's get Molly dressed up in her outfit and we'll have a final look at her together. So here is Molly in her new outfit. I'm not sure about the shirt. I think it is meant to be kind of oversized, so obviously you can't really see the hands. I think it could do with maybe being a bit smaller, perhaps, just because it's kind of a shame that you can't see their hands at all. It basically is a bit sort of, it kind of swamps her a little bit, which is a bit of a shame. It might be kind of nicer with something else over it, perhaps, like, you know, like if she were wearing something with sort of straps that would go down to the waistband or something like that, just to kind of break up that sort of really sort of stark white as well. So the kind of deconstructed skirt I do really like. I think it's a really interesting piece. Obviously there's lots of nice details on it as well, and you know, all the stitching on both the items are very nice. And obviously it means you can sort of team them with other stuff. I've given her a pair of white shoes, which I had from a shoe pack anyway, so that was good. And she's currently using the stand that I got for my previous doll. The more I look at Molly's face, the more I'm kind of getting Odile mixed with Brigitte. Only because it's kind of given me that sort of vintage look as well. I don't know. I guess really they're trying to go for the whole Integrity doll kind of feel, the whole kind of collector doll. The dolls that kind of look like, you know, they're going to cut you as soon as they look at you. I really like this face. I think it is a really pretty look. I love what they've done with the eye makeup particularly, and it's nice that she got the freckles. It seems like there's a lot of details in her face, which I do appreciate. And the hair, as you can see, is really lovely. I haven't really got a sort of a blonde version of these dolls, so it was nice to actually get one who is blonde, and you know, the blonde hair does seem to really suit her. If you have a look in the description box, I will put a link to the XianXian website. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments down below. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please share this video with anyone else you know who might like this kind of content. And I will see you in the next one. So until then, take care. Bye.